don't matter what we did yesterday. Well, we had a big day yesterday. Good. Today doesn't care what you did yesterday. I'm Coach Micheal Burt. Just flew in from Watercolor, Florida, where I did an event in Destin, Florida called Level Up Emerald Coast. Got to see my good friend Jeff Hoffman, who founded Priceline. That's a $93 billion company. And man, it's always good to get out there and see people and deliver a message. We had a great response. And today in this episode of Pray Drive, we go to bed tired, we wake up hungry, which is your instinct to pursue, by the way. We're really going to talk about going from mental creation to physical action. And obviously, this podcast is based on a book I wrote that became a Wall Street Journal bestseller called Flip the Switch. It is kind of at the core of my philosophy. Nothing happens until the Pray Drive is activated. And if you're listening to this under America's Coach, anywhere you get podcasts, if you're watching it on YouTube, please subscribe. I'm going to put out a lot of content. And I just try to come into your life and be a coach, right? A good coach can change your life. Everybody needs a coach. A good coach will do three things for you. They'll have conversations with you don't want to have. They'll make you do some things you may not want to do, but man, they'll help you become something you did not think you could become. So I decided I'm getting in the studio. Got a brand new studio. I got a beautiful complex here at the Greatness Factory, theater, podcast studio, offices on level 2. Co-working is about to be open. I'm looking at the Dream Foundry, the Money Lab over there where I do the one-to-one coaching when people come into town. And I'm like, man, I'm going to get in the studio, get back to cutting these podcasts. So this one's called Pray Drive. We go to bed tired, we wake up hungry, which is a bracelet that I wear. And it's meant to help you reactivate the drive and understand the psychology of a drive. And so today we're going to talk about how do you go from mental creation into physical action. Nothing happens until the Pray Drive is activated. Pray Drive is your instinct to pursue. It's to get up and go. And folks, I went down to the 501 Commerce today to have lunch, and I was sitting around with the group of people, and man, they wasn't going nowhere. And that is a double negative. They wasn't going nowhere. They were talking about mowing the grass, and they were talking about this, and they were talking about how bad they could get out of work today, and they were talking about this, and I'm sitting there, and I almost want to say, hey, you three are going absolutely nowhere. Folks, when the biggest highlight of your day is lunch, and you got no momentum, and you got no energy, and you got no excitement, and you have no enthusiasm, and there's nothing that you're pushing to. You don't have any daily targets. The highlight of your day is lunchtime and going home. Then you need to find something new to do. You need to figure this out. So today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about energy, and we're going to talk about staying motivated over a long cycle of time. But the most important thing we're going to talk about is setting a daily target, right? And there's 3 states of energy. You hear me talk about it a lot. There's dynamic, I'm excited, I'm alive, I'm vibrant. There's static, I'm stuck, I'm complacent, I'm bored, I have no Pray Drive. The Pray Drive has been suppressed. Satisfied needs never motivate, only unsatisfied needs. Or I'm entropic, which is disintegration. I'm dying, I'm headed in the wrong direction. My attitude indicator is going down. It's not going up, which is where it should be going. So when you think about this, I'm sitting there by these people today. I'm like, man, all of these people need a freaking dose of Pray Drive. When the biggest highlight of your day is lunch and the finish of your day, you need some Pray Drive. Pray Drive is your instinct to pursue. It is your instinctual ability to see something with the eyes that you want or see something in the mind, in the imagination, and to have the persistence and the intensity to pursue it. So when you think about it, the word motivate means to move. It's like I'm moving. I'm circulating. I'm pursuing something. Inspire, breathe life into. Maybe every now and then you need a little inspiration. You need to go outside. You need to look out the window. You need to read something. You need to listen to a podcast. But what you really need to do is figure out how to activate that drive every single day. And every day I talk about in the book, Flip the Switch, you go to work on the body and the mind and in the heart and in the spirit, and you get in a flow. But what people don't have that we're going to talk about today is they don't have a daily target. See, I believe it all goes to zero at midnight. Whether it does or not, you got to train your brain that I wake up every day and I pursue a target. See, the target gives me something to work toward. I need a personal sales target. I need a number of customers we're going to sign up. I need a number of people we're going to help. I need something to push toward, because if you remember in Pray Drive, it's not the capturing of the prey which motivates. It is actually the pursuit of the prey which motivates the most. See, when I was writing that book, I missed it the first time I was doing the research. And then I came back and I go, okay, there is no greater external factor that motivates the animal when pursuing the prey than the mere pursuit of the prey. It's not capturing the prey. So when I say it all goes to zero at midnight, what I'm really saying is tell your brain that you start over at zero. No matter what you did yesterday, no matter what you did last year, no matter how much money you have in your bank account, no matter how much passive income you have, you get up and you set a target. You say, this is my target. I'm trying to hit this number every single day. Let's just pretend that in a 30-day cycle, your number is 833, 333.33. That's $10 million a year. Well, you're going to have to do 41,667.67 per day. If you had 4 sales reps, they need to do 10 or 11,000 per day. And if they could get on that's a 5-day work week, right? I work 6 days, but most people work 5. But on a 5-day work week, most of these people, right, it's like I get up and I get a sale one day and then I don't get a sale for 2 days. Then I get a sale. Then I have this inconsistency. And part of the inconsistency is that you don't have something to work toward. You don't have a goal. You don't have a trophy to win. You don't have something to pursue. You don't have a championship game to play in. So I'm sitting there at lunch and these people sitting beside me, man, are just really ticking me off because I'm sitting there like, this is the problem with our society. Like you got no drive, you got no mojo, you got no nothing. Like you got no goals in life. And when there's no goals, there's no prey drive. If the B goal, which is a goal you're trying to hit, is too small, you got no prey drive. Or if you have achieved some goal, then satisfied needs never motivate, only unsatisfied needs. So your prey drive is suppressed. It's pushed down. And so when you're thinking about it, I was just sitting there thinking, going, man, I got to get out of here. When I was a high school basketball coach, I used to go up to the lunch. I had 24 minutes to eat lunch, and I started going up to the cafeteria. I thought, you know what? It'd be good for me to be social. I'll get out of my office, and I'll go up to the cafeteria. And up in the cafeteria was this one football coach. And I would sit beside him, and he was easily the most miserable person I have ever been around in my life. Every day was negative. Every day was negative. After a few days of this, I'm like, man, I'm not coming back up here anymore. I don't need to get out of my office. I need to be in a self-contained unit because when I get out of my office, I'm around other people, and other people are negative, and I don't want to spend the 24 minutes I have with negative people. I'm going somewhere. I'm doing something. I'm winning a championship. I'm going to bust this thing up, and I'm going to a bigger play. I'm going to get up every day and push because objects at rest stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. So all the salespeople out there sit in inertia, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to wait for something to happen, man. I hope somebody calls in. I hope somebody pays for some ads, for some leads to come in. Versus just picking up the moneymaker and going, you know what, I'm going to be in the business of creation. Now, once I have my target, let's say that target is 41,667.67 per day. And if you think that's a lot, it's not in comparison to some people. It is in comparison to other people. That is a mental picture. Now, you don't want the money. You want what the money can buy, right? Do you want time? Do you want freedom? Dan Martell was in here a few weeks ago. Do you want to buy your time back? You don't want the money. You want what the money can buy. So I wake up and I say, that's a target. I don't care what the target is. 5 new customers a day, 10 new customers a day, 41,000 a day, 10 million per year. Where there's no target, there's no intensity. 3 phases of prey drive. It's got to be activated every day. Tell me, if your biggest goal is to go eat at the 501 Commerce at lunch, and that's your big target, where are we going to eat at today, guys? We're going to eat at the Pharmacy Burger, which is highly overrated. We're going to eat at this place. We're going to eat at this place. Which place are we going to eat at? If that's your biggest goal for today, you need to rethink the targets. I start every day with a daily target. It's the same number every day. When I hit that target for 3 straight months, I raise it. I'm tired of playing with that one. We already did that one. We're over that one now. So we set a target every day, and then we need a system. This is where my tactical connection system comes in. This is where the legacy selling system comes in. This is a series of actions that we're going to take to try to hit our target, which is why if you read the book Flip the Switch, toward the end I get into selling, the hit list. These are people we can help. We're going to initiate. We're going to connect. We're going to locate their ambition. We're going to invite them to take an action. We're going to qualify their commitment. We're going to use the 6 steps of the sale, but we're going to create. We're going to pick up this phone. So today, I was sending messages to people. Boom, look at this. Messages to people. This one's trying to sign up. This one is the new one that I just met. Sending videos. Look at these. Sending videos to people.
Hey Chris, it's Coach
Micheal Burt. I hope you're doing great. Excited about working with you. I'm back in Nashville at the Greatness Factory. Yeah, man. Hey, man. It's like, hey, man, I love meeting you yesterday in Watercolor, Florida. I'm excited about doing something with you. We're going to go from mental creation. We got a number, we got a target, to physical action. The physical action is the selling system. The hit list represents people you're calling on to help or who can help you. Current clients, past clients, strategic partners, right? You're working a system. The farm club represents the people who have indicated interest that you're nurturing. Relationships you're bringing to a close. You're going to see these through to their logical conclusion. If you follow me every morning, I send out this message at 7:30 every morning. I don't feel like sending it out most days. I'm like, man, damn, I got to send another message out this morning. I was on a plane this morning at 6 o'clock. I'm like, I got to send this message out this morning because why? All these people are counting on me to stimulate them, to motivate them, to inspire them. And this morning I was talking about seeing things through to its conclusion. That's the farm club. The farm club are people who are interested, strategic partners you're talking to. They said, I'd like to do something with you, but you haven't brought it to a close. When people are right there close to making a decision, they're in that red zone. Thank you, Hugh Freeze, for giving me that term. You're in that red zone. Hugh Freeze, the head coach at Auburn. He and I were doing an event together down in Florida, and I said, man, what are you the best at? He said, scoring inside that red zone. That's what I'm the best at. And I go, boom, sales word right there. See, now I'm going from mental creation. I got a number, 41,667. That's a target. Now I got to get up and go find. I don't need more money. I need more people. The people have the money. Objects at rest stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. So I'm going to wake up every morning and I'm going to boom. I'm going to bang on it. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to go get it. I got my hit list, my new money, people I can help, people who can help me. I got my farm club, people who have indicated interest. We're jab, 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 hook with the farm club. That's that $1 million follow-up book I wrote. Then I got that red zone, people close to making a decision. I'm transferring a level of confidence to them. There's a transfer of courage to them. They need a nudge. They need a bump. They need some information. They need to rekindle the attraction. But we're not finished. We got that top 25, which are our biggest relationships. I've been texting with Jeff Hoffman here, founder of Priceline, trying to bring a Major League Baseball team to Nashville. Right now, you know, in the big leagues, when you're behind baseball teams, folks, that's the top 25. Man, I love seeing yesterday. What can we do together? I'm having lunch with Chuck McDowell, Wesley Financial on Friday at the Soho Club. Going to the Morgan Wallen concert on Friday night, sitting in Chuck's box. That's the top 25. Nurturing, relationships, opening doors, following up. We're going from mental creation to physical action. But I'm not finished. I'm planning events, right? No matter when you're watching this, I'm doing a 3-night series called Finding a New Game to Play. Produces leads, brings value to people, keeps me on my toes. Look at all the things we're doing. And we're running social media ads. And we're hitting the database. And we're making outbound calls. See, what I'm trying to show you in this episode today is we set a target. We win a championship. We got a championship game to play. We got something to work toward. The prey drive is activated. We go to bed tired. We wake up hungry. Don't matter what we did yesterday. Well, we had a big day yesterday. Good. Today doesn't care what you did yesterday. See, too many people rest on the past. They were great football players in 78. Remember that? Great basketball players in 94. That's when I graduated. So what? I was a great coach back in 08 when I won a championship. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I got the memories, the players I impacted, the people I inspired, but today doesn't care about yesterday. So what I'm trying to show you is this exactly what I got here. I go to bed tired. I wake up hungry. If you went downstairs, it's all over the walls at the Greatness Factory. We go to bed tired. We wake up hungry. Imagine waking up every day going, man, thankful. I'm grateful. Now let's go get it. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. T.D. Jakes said God gave us the trees, but he don't make the desk. So you take the faith with the action and you pursue a target. And if you have a monthly target, it's too far, man, 30 days. If you have a weekly target, it's too far. Focus on today. As the great John Maxwell said, today matters. This is what we're talking about today. We go to bed tired. We wake up hungry. Now, this is the reason you need to be in a coaching program. This is the reason you need a physical trainer. This is the reason you need to go to the gym in the morning and work out with somebody other than yourself. You need these people in your life Who will challenge you like a coach? Who will say, man, you go to bed tired and you're waking up complacent. You're going to bed tired and you're waking up lazy. You're going to bed tired and you're sleeping in the mornings. There's a time and place for that. I slept in at 7 o'clock on Sunday morning down in watercolor at the house in watercolor. It's beautiful. 7 o'clock felt like I slept at midday. I was fresh. I was rested. I got sunshine, right? Mike said I come back with bigger muscles and a tan. But here's the point, man. When it's time to get back at it, boom, I'm back at it. So we go from mental creation, that's the target, into physical action. What people don't have, if you're a sales leader, you need this selling system. You need this mindset. You need this push. You need to overcome inertia. For the people sitting beside me today that's got nothing going on at lunch, you need a bigger play, right? You need a bigger play. You need a new game to play. So I want to close this episode by this. Hopefully this podcast, Go to Bed Tired, Wake Up Hungry, Pray Drive, is activating your drive. It's getting you to think bigger. It's getting you to want to play a bigger game. It's getting you to think about, how do I activate this drive every day? How do I have persistence with that drive? How do I have intensity with that drive? A target gives me a timeline and a target. A timeline and a target gives me an intensity. Okay, did we win or did we lose today? Today don't care about yesterday. It all goes to zero at midnight, right? I'll close it with this one. And this was something I used in an earlier podcast that was given to me by Ben Wilson. There's 4 types of people in the world. Low-level people get together and talk about other people. Second-level people get together and talk about past events. You see that ball game? Did you do this? You do that? Big-time people get together and talk about ideas. But real big-time people get together and talk about execution ideas. They get into action. So get into action with me. I'm out on tour right now. I'm coming to Chicago May 14th. I was just in Watercolor, Florida, or Destin yesterday. We've got all kinds of events at the Greatness Factory, the Micheal Burt School of Speaking, Coaching, and Writing, the Coaches Retreat. I've got JT Fox and Adam Coffey coming in May 10th for Build an Empire, right? And if you're serious about building a business, Adam Coffey's the dude. Bought 58 companies, $3.1 billion of exits, worked under Jack Welch. He is the guy who, A, could purchase your company, but B, will show you step-by-step exactly how to build a company to build, grow, and scale. I'm then going out on Competitive Intelligence Tour, Detroit, Michigan, Traverse City, West Palm, and then to top it off later this year, I'm doing the Go to Bed Tired, Wake Up Hungry Tour. I think there's about 15 cities on there. Go to CoachBurt.com. I would love to see you in person. This is great. Got a great studio, got a beautiful place. Come see me when you're in the Greatness Factory and say hello to me. But at the end of the day, there's nothing going to replace me and you looking eyeball to eyeball like I did with those people in Atlanta, Georgia last week. There is nothing like I did yesterday in Destin, Florida. It's going to replace me in a room with you, coaching you. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe a good coach can change your life. This is another episode of Go to Bed Tired, Wake Up Hungry, Pray Drive with Coach Burt, and the importance of a daily target.